Most people picture a protection dog as a fearless guardian, loyal, obedient, and ready to defend the family at all costs. But that image skips the hard part, because protection breeds aren't lapdogs. They're not people pleasers in the golden retriever sense. And without structure, consistency, and the right handling, they're not ideal for first-time dog owners. With that said, there's a big difference between a protection dog that's raised to guard property and live in a kennel and a personal protection dog raised to live in the home, be part of the family, and conditioned to respond only when needed. Hi, I'm Melanie, founder of the Pup Mommy. I've owned dogs for close to 35 years, multiple breeds, puppies to seniors, and I use my experience and my passion for dogs to help people find the right breed that fits their lifestyle, personality, and one that they can safely handle. And if you'd like to work with me, there's my contact information in the description section. Now, in this video, I'm tackling the topic of protection dogs, some that cost more than your house, and others that you'll have to make a very hefty investment in training. This is not a video where I am giving you a listicle of guardian and protection breeds, the best there, the best there. No, this is a video about you and what it really takes to own one of these breeds, and what too many people get dangerously wrong. So let's get started with what you need to know and start with some of the realities that most people overlook. You know, in these uncertain times that we live in, more people are turning to personal protection dogs. But all it takes is just one bite, one moment of misjudged behavior to turn your guardian into a legal and financial nightmare. Professionally trained adult dogs, or I should say professionally trained adult protection dogs, can easily cost anywhere from $55,000 to well over $100,000. And that price covers more than obedience. You're paying for genetics, development, stability, and professional handling, including training you, the human on the other end of the leash. But here's what most people miss. You see, the real gap isn't just between a $100,000 protection dog and a $3,500, $4,000, $5,000 breeder puppy. It's the gap between what people think they're getting and what it actually takes to live successfully with one of these dogs. Most people don't understand the difference between protection and guardian breeds. You know, Mastiff-type breeds like the Cane Corso, the Tibetan Mastiff, the Borbal, aren't vocal or flashy. They're the strong, silent types. Calm, loyal, great with their families. They're chilled until they're not. They don't ramp up, they react. 1 minute, they're snoring on the couch. The next minute, they're 150 pounds or more of judgment, and you may not like what they decide. And see, this is what makes them so challenging for inexperienced owners, because there's no neon sign that says, "Trouble's brewing." It's just switch that flips. Now, compare those guardian breeds to, say, a Doberman or a German Shepherd, Giant Schnauzer, other breeds that come with built-in deterrence, breeds that people cross the street when they see you coming. And I know, because when I walk my Dobermans or Shepherds, it's like the parting of the Red Sea. But these dogs are typically more handler-focused. They look to you for direction, they want a job, they want clarity. And the difference between the protection and guardian really does matter, especially when something goes wrong. Because once your dog takes action, you're responsible, no matter who or what triggered it. So let's get real blunt here. You are personally liable for everything that your dog does. Even if your dog bites someone, even if provoked, you could face massive legal and vet bills, not to mention civil lawsuits, criminal charges, mandatory euthanasia, even homeowners insurance cancellation. A single incident can cost you tens of thousands of dollars or more. And if you try to pass that dog off to a rescue, many won't take dogs with a bite history. so you may be legally forced to put your dog down. Now, going back to the high-ticket six-figure dogs for a moment, that price, again, gets you more than a well-trained companion. You're getting a dog whose early development was managed from day one, whose bite strength, stress response, and control under pressure have been tested and shaped by professionals. And you're getting a dog who comes with a manual. Not a literal one, but handler training. Because if you can't communicate with that dog in high-stress situations, everything falls apart. But even that level of preparation won't really save you if you don't have the right mindset. These dogs need quiet confidence, clear, calm leadership, absolute consistency in your commands, mental engagement with you, meaning when you walk with them, when you play with them, you're not on your phone. And 4, they need structure and parameters, what you will and will not tolerate. Because these dogs just don't follow commands. They follow people they respect. And let's not pretend that owning one of these dogs is only about strength. For women especially, the challenges are underestimated because it's not about muscle. It's about presence, leadership, self-awareness. Because when you walk a Doberman or a Cane Corso down the street, you're not just walking a dog. You're sending a message. People are watching, trust me, and your dog knows it. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, I see people buy protection breed puppies and assume that instincts will take over. No, they won't. Real protection training, if the dog has the right temperament, can easily cost $15,000 to $25,000. And without it, you're not raising a protector. You're raising a reactive, unpredictable liability. Because the difference between protection and aggression is structure, socialization, and control. So in summary, here's the truth. Whether you are spending that $3,500, $4,000, $5,000 or more for a protection breed puppy, or you're spending $85,000, $100,000, $115,000, $20,000 for a professionally trained dog, the price tag is only the beginning. The real cost is commitment, the lifestyle, the daily responsibility of being the kind of person your dog can trust and the public can trust you to handle. So before you get swept up in the idea of owning a protection dog, ask yourself, can I afford to get this wrong? Because if the answer is no, let's make sure you get it right. So if you're thinking of bringing a personal protection dog into your home, please feel free to book a complimentary call with me and let's talk over what breed is really right for your situation. And with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this informative. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I try to get to everyone within a reasonable amount of time. And with that, again, all contact information, my website, everything you need to know is in the description section. So with that, again, thank you for watching, and I'll say bye for now. Don't forget to click and subscribe too. Bye for now.